Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to show you how to set up for the first time this Yeedi M12 Pro Plus robot vacuum cleaner. We're going to put it together, then we're going to download the app. I'm going to show you how to connect the app to the Yeedi and start using it for the very first time. So this is everything that comes in the box. We do have a plug that we're going to plug in around back. We've got a manual. Now this tray, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to slide this in. Now take a look back here. Make sure there's nothing here. But this tray is going to slide back in. Now when this tray is installed, once in a while you will take this out so that you can clean this over at the sink, and you will have to take this tray out because this is going to get dirty too sometimes. But there are release tabs right here on the side. All right, so line it up and it should snap into place on both sides. Okay, this one was a little harder to snap, but I put it on its back and then pushed straight down, and finally this one snapped into place. Now up top here, we've got a clean water tank goes in front, and the dirty water tank, after it washes the mop pad, it goes in the back. It's got 2 ports. So here's the clean water tank. You're going to fill this up with just water. You can put the Yeedi solution in there that they recommend. So here's what it looks like with both tanks installed. Here is the self-emptying. Right here is a bag. So the dustbin, what's going to empty out whatever the robot picks up into this bag here. Once in a while you are going to have to replace this bag. Pull this little lever here and the whole bag comes out. So it seems like it's pretty easy to change out. Now around back here there is a power switch, so you're going to have to make sure to turn that on. We're going to plug it does come with the power cord that you're going to plug in and then plug into an outlet. So it's going to go like this, and there is some cord storage here. It is 110 volts, 120 volts, 50 or 60 hertz. 12 amps when it's making hot water to wash the mop. And again, in order to turn it on, make sure you're in the line position. That's off. That's on. Now there is an indicator light on the front to let us know when we have it plugged in and turned on. Okay, let's take a look at the robot. So we're going to lift this top tray off. It comes completely off. First thing we want to remove is this bumper pad. All the way, now the bumper is free to move. Here's the dustbin. It's easy to take on and off. There is a filter here. Once in a while you are going to have to clean this filter. You can wash that filter, but you got to make sure it's nice and dry. There's where it's going to auto empty everything out of and come out the side right here. It does have a tank inside. The unit is going to fill it up with some water. There's the charging points. Around front there are some sensors. We've got 3 buttons. We've got LiDAR navigation here on top. So on the bottom, it does have some spinning mop pads. Now, once in a while, you will have to take these off and replace them. And you can also put them in your laundry. That will help extend the life of them once in a while. But the base station is going to clean these with hot water after every use. You can remove these. This one does have an arm that moves, but you just pull that up. And this thing does have a port right there where it's going to put some water down while it's mopping your floor. And that does move. Only one side moves. And it does lift those up and down about 9 millimeters. Again, now this is very impressive, this brush roller. So here we have, this is a very impressive brush roller. It's got a V-shaped pattern. Those are kind of soft, but then it's got some kind of hard ridges here. But look at the teeth and the combs to grab the hair off of the brush roller. And there's also, yeah, it's really nice having those teeth and comb right there. Put the square drive back in. It's very easy to take in and out. Put the front feet in first, push it until it clicks, lift it up and down. It does float a little bit. There's our drive wheels. We got one side brush. You do have to install the side brush. It's just a square. Line it up and snap it on. There's a freewheel. These are sensors here, these little glass things. Once in a while you will do have to clean those. Those are the fall-off sensors. Here I think is your carpet sensor. Again, that's just a free spinning wheel. Okay, so the robot stands about, with that LiDAR sensor, 4 inches tall. Left to right, you're about 13.5 inches. And the base station all the way with the tray is about 19 inches. And now height-wise, you do have to lift those up a little bit. It's right about 18.5, but you got to lift it up almost about 19.5 inches to get those water tanks off. And left to right, you're looking at almost 15.5 inches. So here's the clean water tank. You're going to fill this up with just water, and again, you can use the Yeedi solution that does not come with the robot. It's sold separately. And again, here's the dirty water tank. This is going to fill up with the dirty water that it washes the mops with. Looks like there's a float in here. And again, once in a while, you will have to scrub this to keep the odor down. As you can see, I can see how much water I've got left. It's very easy to see. Now, we're not going to turn the robot on. We're going to plug the base station in, have it next to a wall, and then when we dock it, that's what's going to turn it on. When you push this back to dock it, it's going to start charging and turn the robot on. Now, you will need the Yeedi app. The Yeedi app is going to map your house, and then you can use it to start cleaning. Miss Fiona is my helper today. She is tired. Okay, so I did pay $700 for this. It looks like there's a little bit of imperfection here on the plastic. And around back, the cord, while this is a nice design, it won't go through this opening here. I'd have to really push it in there. So it should go through that opening, and then I can wrap it around. That's really nice cord storage, but it's not working the best. Okay, so you're going to install the unit, the base unit, up against the wall. You need about a 1/2 inch on either side and about 3 feet in front of it. So again, I've got it plugged in, I got it on. It's really, I think that light's on. I don't have the robot on, so let's dock it. So it did turn it on. That cover must not have been on good. Okay, it played some music.
Using the Yeedi robot.
Yeedi.
Please scan the QR code for details.
And I will do a comparison with the brand new, the white one there, that's the Roborock Q-Revo Max V that was just released. And again, I bought the Yeedi with my own money. I bought the Roborock with my own money also. Again, $700 for the Yeedi. Okay, here's the Yeedi app. You did need a user or an email address and a password. And then you'll get to this screen. Let's go to Add a Robot. Oh, it wants to scan that QR code. Okay, so I undocked it, turn your camera on, and it wants to scan that code. And say, got it. But I don't like...
Pause returning.
I don't like when they do that, because you got to undock it, and then it wants to start moving, and now let's dock it again. Okay, it wants to know your location. Oh, I guess I waited too long. Let's try adding manually. So click where it says select robot. Let's try this. This is the Yeedi M12 Pro. Allow. Okay, so I backed out and then went back in. This has been like a little complicated. Then I went back in to manually enter it. Okay, I've press and hold the middle switch of the robot. Wait for startup sound. Yeah, I got the startup sound. Turn Bluetooth hotspot on. Press and hold. Yeah, see, they want us to take that cover off again. All right, so you got to come down here, undock it. Press this button, looks like.
Bluetooth hotspot has been released.
Okay, so it's been released. All right, click I heard this button. Next, allow, found, click that. And the whole time the Yeedi's trying to do so, it's connected. So now we got to select our Wi-Fi. Now give it your Wi-Fi address. Sorry, Wi-Fi password.
Please wait.
Okay, so once I gave it the password, it says network setup in progress. We're getting hopefully...
The Wi-Fi password you have entered is incorrect.
Uh-oh.
Please try progress.
Okay, so be careful. I'm using an iPad and it automatically capitalized the first letter. My password doesn't have any caps in it, so that's what the problem was.
Successful.
All right, there's the name. Yeah, let's just keep that name. All right, time zone. We got to pick time zone. We are Central Time. So a little different. I'm Central Time. I guess GMT is Central Time. I thought that was Mountain Time, but that's, if you look by the time in parentheses, that is the time at my house right now. Okay, so I'm not sure. Hit back, I guess. Okay. Enter English. Okay, so that was a little tricky, but now I am at the app. It's got 73% charge. I got to map my house yet. I haven't started. I just want to look at it first. So yeah. Okay, let's get right to it. Let's map your home. It says it'll do a 6-minute map. Start the robot in the station. Yep.
Okay. Start mapping. Check the progress on the app.
Now I do have things sort of picked up. I got some doors open. Let me move some of this stuff. Okay, so it's randomly going around the house. I don't think it's cleaning. I think it's just moving and mapping. If I look over here, yeah, it's creating a current map. The map is updating as the robot is going around my house. So kind of stay clear of it. Make sure all the doors are open. Okay, so I got a pretty big basement, and that took about 10 minutes. And now it's docking itself.
Charging.
Okay, so in the app, I like that it goes right to, it says your home map has been generated. So map 1, give it a name. I'll call this the basement. Hit save.
I'm ready to answer to your needs at any time.
So it looks very accurate. It already has some different rooms labeled. I'm going to modify these, but as far as the outline, it did a good job. And it shows you right where it is on the map. That's the charging station. So let's go to rooms. No, we got to edit the map. All right, click on this button right here. Edit map. Map in use. Let's do rooms. No, let's go back. I need to divide. I want to divide this room. Okay, so I got this little line. That's pretty common with these apps. And I got to pinch and zoom. Zoom right in. Move this line to where it's solid. When you got it where you want, hit the green check mark. And now it should divide that room. Okay, good. It did. Now let's go back. Rooms. Let's give it a name. That is the kitchen. There it is. Confirm. So now it's got the kitchen right there. Okay, now no-go zones are going to be very important. Virtual boundary. There's a no mopping boundary too. So let's do a rectangular. No entry or no mop. I'm going to do no entry. So it already added it up here. Let's drag it to where we need it. I know I've got a computer over here and it really struggles in this area. So hit the check mark and now I have that. Let's do linear. That's like a virtual wall. So I want it to stay out of this little room right here. Hit check. Now I've got a virtual wall right there. Then I could do a no mop zone. If I wanted to not mop an area, it changes it to yellow. Okay, now when I go back to my home page, I just kept hitting the back button. Here's my map. I've got no-go zones. I got rooms labeled, virtual walls. So let's see what this app does. I can do auto, where it cleans everywhere. Intelligent, automatically identifies soil areas. That's kind of neat. We can do individual rooms. We can do a zone where it creates this little zone, move it around. And scenarios. I'm not sure what the scenarios are yet, but I'll figure it out. Let's go into settings. So we've got history, schedule. If my one piece of advice for people is to put these robots on a schedule, because you're not going to remember to come into the app and tell it to clean or go over there and hit the clean button. It's easier to put it on a schedule, and then if it's interrupting you, then tell it to go dock or hit the app and tell it to go home. But along with that, we want to make sure and do not disturb is on too. So maintenance, this is the side brush. Now the one thing I've been looking for is parts availability. I don't see a whole bunch of parts available, and there's not a link to where you can buy them. So that might be an issue. I saw the cleaning solution. Okay, maintenance, sequence. We can choose what sequence. We can, whenever it does the whole house, you can have it do certain rooms in a certain order. Let's go back. Mop lifting, auto lifting, bypass carpets, or no lifting. You definitely want auto lifting if you got carpets, and default is suction boost on carpet. So you'll hear the suction ramp up when it's on carpet. Intelligent settings. So it's going to dry the mop 2, 3, or 4 hours. Mop washing frequency. So this is kind of important. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or 25 minutes, or by room. So once it finishes the kitchen, do you want it to go clean the mop and then finish cleaning everywhere else? You can use a lot of water if you got that. So if you got this like on 10 minutes, even if it's not finished cleaning the kitchen, after 10 minutes, it's going to go back and clean. So if you find yourself filling the water tanks too much, you may want to do that. Smart during cleaning, suitable homes with pets. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. True edge adaptive. Extreme constant edge contact for maximum cleaning. Standard mode appropriate for additions for complex home settings. I'm not sure about that. English. We got the you can turn the language up.
Okay, the volume is adjusted.
Let's go to About Robot. Name. Wi-Fi update. Let's do that again. See the update. Okay, you may want to turn automatic updates on, or you don't have to, but I did. About station. That's the base station. Help. Just some commonly answered questions. Find my robot. If you lose it, you can press that. It'll make a sound. So that looks like it. So you got to swipe up from the bottom. So let's say I want to do a room, which I'm going to. I'm going to do the kitchen. And I swipe up. I can do vacuum only, mop only, vacuum and mop, mop after vacuum. That's kind of neat. I can do water level high, cleaning passes 2, suction power 4, standard, deep cleaning, and quick. So we'll do standard. This is kind of like the enter page, the home page. Oh, there's the different stations. The clean water tank, dirty water tank. I can start all these features right from here. If I want to do the mop washing, I can click that, empty the dustbin. Washing the mopping pads with hot water. Yeah, I want that on. I can turn that off, I guess. Deep wash, standard. Oh, we got a station self-clean. So it is going to need some maintenance once in a while, and you can do a self-cleaning. I'll do a video on how to do all that. So yeah, I love that you can pinch and zoom. I love that the map is right there. We got percentage, what it's doing. Let's do a really quick clean. Let's do a room, kitchen. Yep, that's what I want, and we'll start.
Start area cleaning.
So the first thing it's going to do is going to wash the mop pads. And then it's going to start cleaning. I do have my helper today. Okay, so it's done washing the mop pads. I'll do a full review on this and a comparison, but this is just the first time, just to give you an idea of kind of how it works. Oop, there's the arm, it can move around. I really want to test the obstacle avoidance because I didn't see anything about a camera per se. So far it's doing pretty good, looks like. It looks like it sensed that cable. It's trying to go around it. That's important. Now it is sensing carpet automatically. It went up to that carpet and raised the mop pads. And so here it is vacuuming that carpet. Now I didn't tell it not to mop there. It auto sensed that carpet. So there it is, getting right underneath the kitchen cabinets. That's pretty neat. So now it's going back and forth, making the lines. It really likes to keep that arm extended. Normally they just extend that when they're next to an edge. Now there's the auto carpet sense. Relatively quiet. I'm worried about parts availability. I want to do a little more research, but they didn't pop up right away on Amazon. Just the dust bags did. Here's the inside of that cleaning station. Now, I think it's very important to get these installed, this tray installed. It was hard to push in, and I think it would leak water if you didn't get these in to where they snapped and they were out like that. So make sure you get that. And again, once in a while you got to clean that. Okay, back to the app. I like that it shows you live what it's doing on the app. That's pretty cool. Now, it doesn't give me any obstacles yet. Okay, so it's all done cleaning. It's returning to the dock. It should auto empty and it should wash them up.
Start charging.
Okay, there's the auto empty. It's not super loud. It looks like it pulses. It goes zoom, zzz, and it does 2 auto empties. And now it's starting to wash them up. And that kind of, the app tells us it's doing that. So it shows us where it cleaned. It didn't show any obstacles or anything. I'm going to work on that some more, but that's kind of nice. Somebody doesn't mind it. Okay, so now it's drying the mop pad. It didn't tell me, but I can hear that fan kicked on. And it's not super loud, but you will notice it. That is going to blow hot air onto those mop pads, which is really important. All right, let's see the dirty water. 2 mop washings. This one's hard to open. There's the dirty water. Yeah, it's dirty. And again, you want to be sure and clean these out once in a while. They will start stinking. Setup wasn't too bad. I've had some that are easier, but I've had some that are much, much harder. So not bad. I like the clear water tank. It did seem to work. It mapped my house. It's working. It's cleaning. So I got some work to do on this, but so far so good. Again, the only thing I'm worried about is parts availability. And I've never really heard of this Yeedi. So anyway, I did buy this with my own money. And I got it for $700. It's full price is $800, so they're definitely going to put it on sale once in a while. $700. It's got a lot of features. Mopping, vacuuming. That's a pretty good price range. And Miss Fiona's trying to catch a few Z's. So be sure and check out my videos on these brand new Roborock vacuum cleaners. I got the Roborock Q Revo Max V, and here's the Roborock S8 Max V. I've got comparisons, setup videos. These are really amazing robots, and I'll be comparing them to the older ones. I also sell my own coffee, Just a Dad Simple Sip. I sell it in the whole bean or ground bag and also in the K-Cup form. You can buy it at justadadcoffee.com. Be sure and check me out on Instagram. Look for my logo right here. Just a Dad videos on Instagram. I do behind the scenes and free giveaways. So when I'm done with these products, I do give them away. Hit a follow on Instagram and my Facebook group page. I'll put links to them in the show description notes. Again, here's the Narwhal Dream L10S. There's the old Q Revo I'll be comparing it to. There's the old S8, Dream L20. That thing's big, but it does a good job. The Dream X30. I got the X40 coming. It should be here in a couple weeks. So X30 I do love, but super expensive. Roombas. I got Tinicos I do reviews on. Shark just released 2 brand new Hydrovacs. These aren't it. These are the old ones, but I will be comparing them to the old ones. $1,200 Dyson. Roborock, that's one of their economical ones. Q5 does a great job. This is the game changer right here. The Dirt Devil. This is a $99 robot vacuum with LiDAR navigation and has an awesome app that maps your house and is easy to use. I just did a review on this one, $99 Walmart. You just can't beat that price for LiDAR navigation. I also show you what Roombas, these are starting to get kind of long in the tooth. The i5 I stay away from. The J7's okay. This is the J9 Plus, but even these are starting, there's just so much better technology. Same with over here on the Sharks. Again, I got almost every Shark vacuum they make, but they're just showing their age, and there are better ones out there. But there is a price point in the $300 to $400 range when you want to just vacuum carpet. These are actually pretty good. I also do carpet cleaner reviews and vacuum cleaner reviews. Yeah, I just got this brand new Yeedi. This thing looks pretty capable. M12 Pro, don't much about it, but I bought it with my own money. There's the Dirt Devil one I got from Walmart, $99, LiDAR navigation. So again, I absolutely love what I do. Thank you so much. I really thank you for helping me with my videos. Again, really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe and use the links down below. I really would appreciate it. And thanks for watching. Be sure to check out my Instagram, Just a Dad Videos on Instagram. If you could, hit a follow there. Also check out my Facebook group page, Just a Dad Videos group page on Facebook. I do free giveaways there also. And this is where Miss Fiona sits, watching and waiting.